Poll everywhere. Occasionally, you will be the on-site technician for duration at an event that involves real-time polling with results displayed inside the featured PowerPoint presentation. It is essential that you verify well in advance that you have downloaded the Poll Everywhere application, installed it correctly, and that it is functioning as desired. First, you will be asked to go to Poll Everywhere to download the PowerPoint add-on. This will add a Poll Everywhere icon to your desktop. Upon clicking on this icon, you may be prompted to first install Microsoft.NET Framework and Video Studio Tools for Office. Go ahead and click Install, and the installer will proceed automatically with the setup. The installer will install any needed updates and then install the Poll Everywhere add-on. This procedure will only take a couple of minutes. When the setup is finished, click Finish and then open PowerPoint. It may take an extra minute or so for PowerPoint to boot up as it is configuring Poll Everywhere for the first time. Once PowerPoint is open, confirm the Poll Everywhere application is listed on the right side of the top menu. Click on the Poll Everywhere tab and you will see the dashboard for Poll Everywhere. It is suggested that you log in with the supplied credentials before you open the PowerPoint presentation. Click Login and enter your ID and password. Once you are logged in, it will show you as such, and you are free to open the presentation that was provided. Important note: in order for the polling application to work and for the presentation to be interactive, you must enable editing. Repeat, you must enable editing. Once editing is enabled, you can click to the interactive slide, which is usually a question of some sort with a series of multiple choice answers. The attendees will be able to text in their responses. At the beginning of the presentation, they are given a text code and a series of instructions to connect them to the presentation. Many times the presenter will opt to not use either the interactive Poll Everywhere app or to simply not ask for people to respond via text. This is the prerogative of the presenter, so we should ensure that everything is up and ready to go whether they are ready to use it or not. Because these presentations are so important, a representative of the third-party company will usually call you at least a couple of days in advance to verify that you have the Poll Everywhere app functional in your PowerPoint program, that you have logged in correctly, and that the interactive responses are being logged correctly in the presentation when everyone votes. You will do a sample vote and see your own reply show up on the graph for the answers. Once we get verified with the third-party company that everything has been installed correctly and is functional, you are then free to make sure that any Windows updates are downloaded and installed before you take the rental laptop to the event. If you do download and install Windows updates, please go back and verify that Poll Everywhere is still working. You will be asked to show up early to set up this arrangement and to make sure that everything is working correctly. Have the presentation with the Poll Everywhere app loaded and logged in when the representative and presenter arrive. At this point, they'll let you know if they're going to use it, but you should always assume that they are. If they opt not to use the text reply interactive Poll Everywhere app, simply allow them to proceed with the presentation as normal and interact with the people in the room as usual. Whenever possible, have a second laptop with both Poll Everywhere and the presentation loaded on it and available. It is essential that this add-on be installed correctly and verified at least 2 days before the show. It is also essential when testing the add-on that you remember to enable editing, or the add-on will not work, period. If you have any questions, please contact the Home Office or your contact at the third-party company.